How you doing, guys, and welcome to yet another video. In today's episode I'm going to say goodbye to my beloved 390 Adventure and we're going to collect a new bike. So let's jump on it. I explained you why I selling it or why I trade in for the different bike, and let's take it from there. Stay tuned and welcome to Freeride Fusion. Alright guys, so yes, I own this bike for nearly 2 years now, and I bought the purpose of this bike when I bought it. It was I want to try adventure riding. I was few times on the trails and I have to say every time I enjoyed it, every time. So the reason why I want to sell this bike is I barely use this bike. As you see, well, you don't see, but it's 1,858 kilometers at this point. For nearly 2 years I owned the bike. The main reason what I didn't like about this bike is that there is no power. It's really lacking power. It's very good for the beginner bike as an adventure motorcycle, but for me, which I'm still beginner as an adventure, but I already have different bikes with more power than this. There was a time I even have the S1000RR a few years ago, and I love that bike. So jump down from, let's say, 193 brake horsepower bike to 42 or 43, whatever this bike have. It's just, I was thinking I'd be okay with it, and I was for the first few months, but then I was like, no, that's lacking of power. I was waiting a year because I was hoping the 890 Adventure R will be upgraded this year for 990 Adventure R with the new dash and everything. That didn't happen. I think we all know why, because the trouble KTM have. And the reason why I didn't go and swap this for 890 Adventure R, it was those cams problem. So I decided to wait, and this year 990 Adventure R, it's not gonna happen. Another reason why I stopped going on the trails with this bike is the distance where I store the bike to go on the trails. It's 40-50 kilometers one way. So, and that's motorway kilometers. It's not like I go somewhere through the cities and stuff like this. So to keep this bike, to go to the trails, I have to be on this bike for nearly an hour, let's say 45 minutes up to hour on the motorway. And yeah, that single cylinder engine, the vibration it got and everything is just sometimes annoying. So because of that, I slowly stop using this bike that often. Then I get my 600RR CBR, and this bike goes completely be parked there for ages. Then in my head I always want to do wheelies, so I was thinking maybe this bike will be good for wheelies. But still, if you know how to pull the wheelie, you definitely will do it on this bike. But I don't know exactly how to pull the clutch up wheelie. I know how to do the a power wheelie, which on this bike is kind of hard because there is no power. But on the bigger bikes I know how to pull the power wheelie. But on this one, clutch ups, I don't know how to do it, and I don't want to learn on this bike because it's crazy as it sounds, it's only 390, but that's a big bike. Maybe it's not heavy as hell, but it's big, it's tall, so I don't want it. I tried a few times. And another thing, when I try those wheelies on this bike is bike have ABS and traction control. To completely turn off the traction control, you have to stand on the bike, like keep the bike on a stop position, not movable, turn off completely traction control, and then you can try wheelies. But if you stall the bike or the bike goes off, then you have to go to the settings and do it again. So it was annoying as hell for the few times what I tried, and then I was like, you know what, I rather find something else to learn how to do wheelies than this. So I start scanning the internet, what bike I should get, what bike will be good for wheelies, and plenty of people I actually watch few people and plenty other people I talked to, they all said just go get the Honda Grom 125 Honda Grom, which is I think 15 brake horsepower, but because it's small, it's light, and as well it's lacking of power as well, but have different gearing, you learn how to do your clutch up wheelies, and then you actually learn how to control the wheelie with the throttle and keep the right foot on the brakes, and that's the best way to doing it. So I start scanning the internet, but didn't found any used one. And then in my head have another idea pops up, like I want to have a bike for the tracks. Sometimes I want to hit Mondello and learn how to lean more and everything. Just want to put the bike on the track. My 600RR for the track here, probably it's suitable, but as you see or you didn't see, I high side this bike with the slow speed, and I don't want to damage this bike anymore, so there is no chance for me to put that bike on the track yet. So I have to get something different what be good for learning wheelies and occasionally get the bike on the track. And I think I found the perfect bike for it, and we are actually on the way to the dealer or to the shop to get a deal for the bike. I hope that's going to work out for me. And put it this way, the bike I'm gonna get, I never have bike like this before. Okay, I never even sit on a bike like this before. Don't want to spoiler straight away what bike that will be, so you have to wait, okay? So as sad this day might be, because I'm going to sell this bike or give this bike to the dealer, I'm excited to get a new bike, which I have to say, the bike I'm getting, not even for the split second 3 months ago I was thinking I'm gonna get that bike. Like, it was nothing in my brain to tell me, you should get that bike. And comes up that this bike, what I always think it's really shitty bike, everyone prays like that's one of the best. Plus, this bike, people said it's really a wheelie machine. So that should give you a hint what kind of bike that will be, but you're gonna find out when I get to the shop. And just to be clear for people who are actually interested of 390 Adventure, I still reckon that's a very good bike for the beginner adventure. It's just, for me, it's like I said, the lack in the power. We nearly there, guys, we nearly there. I know definitely I'd be a little bit missing this bike because I usually get attached to my stuff. I hate selling stuff. I just don't like it. Whenever I buy something and I like that stuff, I want to keep it even if I don't use it, but I don't have enough room in my fucking container, aka storage place, for another bike, so I have to exchange one. And as crazy as it sounds, for some people, all of them thinking I'm getting R9, they're gonna be disappointed. They're gonna be disappointed. Okay guys, so I know that I'm a little bit cheeky, but I need to record more videos because I really want to have that channel growing and I need to make more videos. So I stopped this video right here. You see where I am, and I reveal my new bike in another video. But another video will be in a few days. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.